Shalom, Israel. What's good, y'all? The birds are singing, the flowers are blooming, and on this day we have yet another announcement. Now I know we at Tusk Studios haven't posted a video in over, a week? But we are here to announce that during that time we haven't just been slacking off. Today, I, Atlas, am here to announce that Tusk Studios has its very first official Tumblr page. That's right, warlords and princesses of Israel. We at Tusk Studios have officially made our very own Tumblr page, where we shall be posting our artwork as well as our videos for all of you to enjoy. Now I bet you're wondering, Atlas, why on earth should we check out your Tumblr page? What makes your Tumblr page more special than any other artist's Tumblr page we should check out? Well, I am so glad you asked, because on our Tumblr page we shall be posting the works of our comic that we have once announced on one of our most recent YouTube videos. That's right, we are planning on posting the very first chapter of Welcome to Quickfill soon, between the end of this month to the first week of January of 2025. Along with said comic, we shall also be posting small little doodles and artwork of other AUs or concepts that we had rummaging around in our little heads. But that's not all. We at Tusk Studios will also like to announce that commissions are open for our Tumblr page. That's right, you heard me right. I said commissions are open for our Tumblr page. If you have an artistic idea or vision that you'd like me and my sister to draw out for you, then you can reach out to us on Tumblr. From there, you can reach out to us via Tumblr messages, and my sister and I will work diligently in order to make your artistic dreams become a reality. Of course, with commissions, with your permission, we may also post commission pictures to our Tumblr page in order to show people what they're working with. My sister and I work really hard on our artwork, and we take great time and effort into put the best work in for those that will reach out to us for commissions. However, that doesn't mean that we'll be working on whatever piece you guys come to us for. There are limitations to what we draw, and we will post that in the official commission release. So please keep in mind that we won't be able to draw all of your weirdest and wildest fantasies, but we will try our best to draw nice little pictures for your grandma, or maybe draw that dog you like. Well, that's everything with the Tumblr announcement, so I guess we can wrap this video up right here. Nah, I don't feel like it. I don't feel like this is a proper moment to stop and just introduce our Tumblr page. We've been gone for a week, and all we're going to do is just drop off a 2-minute video that introduces a Tumblr page that, albeit is it 100% fleshed out? No. You guys deserve more. So, that's exactly what I'm going to give you. Now, in a previous video, in a speed paint of some of the characters for our very new comic book series, Welcome to Quickfill, I explained that it was going to be a fan-based Pokemon comic, but I didn't go too much in depth on the comic, as I didn't want to spoil too much or cause too much that would make you not want to read it. But today, I'm going to give a basis summary of the story, just so you could dip your toes into the idea of what you're reaching into before the very first chapter comes out. The story of Welcome to Quickfill takes place in the Farum region, a region that came from the game Pokken, which was basically a fighting game created by the team that worked on Tekken and some Pokemon staff in order to make some Pokemon fighting game. I really would suggest that people try it out, because in my personal opinion it's a good fighting game, albeit I wish the story could improve, but I digress. That's not really what this video is about anyway. So anyway, as I stated before, this story takes place 5 years after that game, where after that game a heated clash occurred between the legendary Pokemon Giratina, Dialga, and Palkia, thus resulting in time, space, and limbo being thrown out of balance all over the Farum region. During this time of chaos, the reigning champion of the Farum League, Hatazan, went missing after leaving to investigate the rumors of the return of Shadow Mewtwo. Now, for context, for those who just don't want to go to the game, Shadow Mewtwo is a form of Mewtwo that showed up in Pokken when Mewtwo was possessed by the Shadow Synergy Stone. Basically, it's just emo Mewtwo well, I wouldn't really say emo Mewtwo. The way I view him is like it's just Mewtwo as a vampire, which in of itself is cool, but you know, let's continue. So, clearly wanting answers, the Pokemon Professional League sent Professor Birch off to the Farum region with a bodyguard for his safety named Kel Houston, with hopes of helping Professor Nia find a way to put Farum back to the way it was before all of this weird stuff started happening, as well as figuring out why these effects in Farum were happening. As I stated in my previous speed paint, the main character of this story shall be Kel. You shall be looking at this entire story through her eyes as she follows Mr. Birch and makes sure that he's safe, whilst also slowly uncovering the mysteries of Farum. And with that, that ends the story summary. Now, I would like to continue explaining just how much work and effort me and my sister and I put into this story, but that kind of defeats the purpose of reading the book in the first place. So I'm just gonna leave that to the book to tell you when it finally comes out. But there is one more thing that I want to discuss just before this video ends. Now, if some of you may have noticed, with most of you probably not, this comic's name might have stuck out to you, Quickville. Now, for those who aren't aware, or for those who have luckily survived the mental encounter of having to deal with this individual, or knowing about this individual online, there was a creator by the name of Chris Chan, who had recently created a comic called The Electrifying Adventures of Sonichu. It was basically a very unoriginal mix-up of Sonic and Pikachu, just merging the two characters in an unceremonious union in order to make a comic that basically portrayed his insanity. The reason why this is important, or worth mentioning at all, is because this comic's name, Welcome to Quickville, implies that the area in which this story will mostly be taking place, Quickville, has some connection to Chris Chan's World of Insanity. Though I can't go into details too much, I will inform everyone right here and now that there has been some reference from his concept taken in order to work upon this story. With that out of the way, we at Tusk Studios thank you once again for watching our video, and we promise that we'll try our best to post more videos in the future. The videos that we'll be probably posting in the near future is probably redesigns of a bunch of the Pokken League holders, like League Champions, from D-League all the way to Grandmaster, and basically a short explanation of what they've been doing before the events of Pokken. Of course, not too much to spoil the story, but you know, just enough so that you get to understand bits and pieces of the character as you go along. And that's pretty much it. I don't really have too much to say from now. I just am really thankful to our subscribers, to our viewers, for bringing our channel to light and really helping my sister and I fulfill our dreams of creating a content channel and just drawing and having a bunch of fun. Again, this is Atlas from Tusk Studios, just signing off, and Kwam Yashala, Israel. And as I said in my previous video, it is really, really good to be back. Stay frosty, y'all.